Hi, y'all. Congratulations on the win. Before getting into the basketball, Stewart, you came out in the intros with the message. Just when did you know you were going to do that? And do you ever feel any kind of pressure to make statements with injustice like this, or does it kind of just come to you naturally now?
I mean, I think that, knowing what my values are and what I stand for, I think that um really all day yesterday I was kind of just disgusted from everything that you see on Instagram and in the news and um we're so fueled by hate right now and instead of love. So I wanted to kind of have a simple message of, abolish ICE, which means to uplift families and communities instead of, having policies to uplift families and communities instead of fueling fear and violence. Um, I think that, when human lives are at stake, it's it's bigger than anything else. So to have that simple message before the game was important to me, and knowing that, everyone here is feeling that way, some one way or another, and um, it was it was just a perfect time.
Jamil on Tim.
Breanna, I just am curious. In this moment where there's so much political turmoil happening in our country, what do you feel is the responsibility of not just yourself, but players in general across the leagues? Uh, what is their responsibility, or what do you think is their responsibility in terms of what can be done in this moment?
Yeah, I mean, I think doing whatever you can to help your community. Obviously, Minnesota is the place that everyone's seeing that's in crisis, but it's happening in many more cities than just one. And um, knowing the right people to reach out to, your local council person, your mayor, your governor, and really advocating for change and to change the policies and advocating for reform, knowing that it's not going to happen overnight, but how many times do we have to see it happen over and over and over again? And like I said, using our platform to make sure that we're we're trying to make a change and a difference and hopefully save a life.
Thank you. Alexa on Tim.
Hi, Stewie. Just following up on that, how have, I guess, you processed what's going on, not just in Minnesota, but throughout the country? Just, being married to Marta and seeing things through her lens as, an immigrant to the States and, everything that comes with that.
I mean, it's scary. I think that, when you see it, like I said, you see it on social media. You see it splitting up families and dissecting communities, and kids are being involved. It's the worst in all ways. And to be married to Marta, who's a Spanish citizen, it hits home for us because you know we're we're working to get her citizenship, and she is a legal permanent resident and all of that, but it seems like it doesn't matter. And I think that that's why these policies need to be put in place, that reform needs to happen, because uh it doesn't seem to be affecting the right people. It's not helping anybody, and really everybody just needs help.
I could follow up too. Obviously right now with the league, there's a lot of high stakes right now with where the league's at growing, with the uncertainty surrounding the CBA. I guess how do you individually, but then as a group, collectively, hope to balance figuring out all of that and where the league grows and what that kind of level of growth looks like with activism that's been such a huge part of the WNBA since its launch?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, obviously while we're continuing to work in this status quo period, um it's not that we don't have them supporting us and behind us, or our respective teams supporting or behind us. It's just that we're still currently negotiating. So while we don't agree on all things, we know that they're supporting our platform that we have, and we continue to kind of fight in all the ways we can until we do come to a final agreement.